Hello and welcome to this tutorial, and in this tutorial we'll be learning how you could create your own user interface from scratch. Now in the previous tutorial we have already designed this user interface, so basically it was a drag and drop, and we have already used a template which had this like the design, and we did not create our application from zero. So in this tutorial what we are going to do is that we are going to create our own user interface from scratch. So basically we are going to create a new project. So in order to create a new project, simply go on file, go to new and select new project, and let's name it as my new app, then click next. Now you want to make sure that you have clicked this phone and tablet option, and that is because we are developing applications for just phone and tablet. Now if you were to develop applications for Wear or TV, then you could select these options right here. So in this case we are going to stick with phone and tablet, and the API level which I am going to use is 15, which is nothing but the ice cream sandwich. Now click next. So as in this case we don't want any content on our activity, we are going to select the empty activity. Then we click next, and the name of our main activity is nothing but main activity. Then we click finish, and our project is going to load up in a new window. So as you could see, we have two projects right here. Now as we are not working with our first project, we simply close out of this window, and now we have our second project, which is my new app, and this app consists of the same things as the previous app, but the thing is that we don't have any content onto our screen. Now as you could see, there is some content on our screen, so we make sure that we delete it, and that is because we want to learn how we could develop our own applications from scratch. So once you are done deleting with it, the next thing which we want to do is we want to add our own text onto it. So in order to add our own text, inside the widgets folder we are having a large text option, so you simply click it and just drag and drop it onto your screen. So let's keep it there. Now let's say we want to change the text of this, so we simply select it and go to properties. So as you could see, the text is displaying large text, so we simply click on it and we type login. So as you could see, it is displaying the message login. Now make sure that you place it properly. Now the next thing which we are going to do is that we are going to add two text boxes to it so as to accept the email and the password. So now if you want to add the email, you simply go to this text field right here, and the first field is going to be the email. So you make sure that you click it and drag it over your application, and as you could see, we have the field for entering our email. Now the next thing which we want to enter is password. So again, go to the text field, click password, drag it onto your application, and then place it. So as you could see, this is the basic interface of our login application or the login screen. Now the next thing which we want is we want a button which allows user to submit his login data. So again, we go here and we select the option of a button. So we click the button, drag it and drop it over here. Now if you want to change the text of this button, simply click on it, and in the properties go to text and change this text to, let's say, login. Now if you want to change the position, you could do so just by dragging and dropping this button to any of the position desired. So now let's say I want to place it here, so I simply drag it and drop it over. So now we have successfully created the user interface for our Android login screen. Now I wanted to show you one more way of doing this, and that is the hard way. So in order to do it, you simply go on to this XML file. When you click on this text, you could access your XML file, and you need to add each and every field by typing some code into it. So for example, in order to enter a button or in order to add a button, you simply type in this code, and that is going to set up a button for you. But this design approach is a lot easier as compared to just writing code for your Android application, so it saves you a lot of time, and it also saves you from syntax errors while writing your Android tag. So in this tutorial we have pretty much learned how you could design a basic simple login screen for your Android application. Now in the next tutorial we are going to go through the same designing part, and we are going to learn some more important things about designing your UI. So thank you very much for watching this tutorial, and